Nithyananda, and welcome back to Dhyanapitam Ashram in Biradi. It is Tuesday, December 14, 2010. In today's morning satsang, Swamiji was talking on subject, the law of making laws. He continued explaining the 5 universal, non-conditioned, non-restricted, non-limited vows of ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, and about conditions that have to be broken so we can live this great wealth of consciousness. Let us now watch a small clip from today's morning satsang. Clip, please.
If any country lawmakers understand this one sutra and create their laws, align their laws based on this sutra, whole country will be an enlightened civilization. In this one sutra, Patanjali reveals some of the major conditionings of human beings. See, all your conditions can be reduced just to this 4. Jati, Desha, Kala, Samaya. Each law which tortures you, take that and analyze with these 4. Jati, Desha, Kala, Samaya. You will be liberated by that law, from that law. Understand? The complete truth about life brings you such a settled feeling inside. You will not have any inner conflict or suffering. Whenever you go to the source of law, you are liberated from the law by the law. If these 4 conditions is removed from you, Jati, Kala, Desha, Samaya means the birth, place, time and situation. Only pure consciousness remains in you. So these 5 things of truth, non-stealing, non-greed, non-violence, and living like God are the wealth kept in your consciousness. So break these 4 conditionings and get into your conscious wealth. Live that. That is what is Yama.
A full message is available at youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation. And the message is also telecast live every morning at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Let us now continue with some other news from Ashram. Today, Swamiji was leading inner awakening participants through an intense process of Mriga Sharira meditation. Meditation is done to release all the engrams from the 2nd layer of memory, engrams connected with past lives. Our memory system consists of 3 layers, and today they've been working on a 2nd layer. Today afternoon, we went to visit Ingenious Children, and look what we found. They've been just finishing their artwork, coloring Shiva Lingams which they made yesterday from the mud.
I'm doing that. Shiva Linga.
And who did that?
Me?
Oh, let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. And you painted by yourself, is it? And what is your name?
Akshay. Kamalojana, I have blood in my hands. Kamalojana.
So we just wanted to do something like different, like putting different colors and everything. So we did it with something like I put some orange and reddish color, and I wanted to do something different. So.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
With this eyes or the 3rd eye.
Aha. Tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. there will be one more webinar, Conflict-Free Living Series, Part 2, conducted by Ma and Rishi Nithyananda. During this webinar, questions we have received after last week's webinar will be answered. Furthermore, we will explore the topic of being conflict-free at work. Leadership consciousness and the importance of taking up responsibility will be discussed. Our special guest for tonight is Ma Sarva Smarana. She is a full-time volunteer in Dhyanapita Ashram.
Nithyananda. My name is Sarva Smarana and I'm from San Diego, California, USA. I've always wanted to volunteer for a long, extended amount of time for a good cause and a good organization. So this was the perfect time for me to do it right now. When you're doing seva, it's an opportunity to go beyond yourself and to be, instead of being from selfish to being selfless. And with just that act, so many things can happen within your own being. Huge revelation happens within me, huge insights that I have constantly on a day-to-day basis.
Can you tell us a little bit, what do you do? How do you spend your day?
I've been moved around in many different departments. In the beginning, I was in the social media department and in the writing department, writing for the yoga. I assist with the yoga, with the IA participants. I write things for the yoga magazine. Right now I'm doing the laundry. So I do various things, and things that come up just randomly all of a sudden. I'm also help setting up with the hall and putting things away for the hall. So it's just a random occurrence of events. Something will come up and people ask me, happen to be there, and I'll just happen to do it. So it's never ever a boring or dull moment. There's always something going on. The difference between being a participant in the programs with Swamiji and being a volunteer, the difference is that when you're doing a program, he's still working on you, but he also says that when you do a program with him, you're with him, but when you do seva, he is with you. And I have actually experienced that. The beautiful thing that I like to say about the seva is that he constantly puts you in situations into where you normally wouldn't, like for myself, I normally wouldn't push myself into out of lack of self-esteem or lack of self-confidence or fear. And here at the ashram, it's just like such a loving environment and ambiance that you feel constantly supported. So if you're like put into a situation, for instance, if you have fear of talking, or maybe there's just something that you're just really shy to do, and a situation will come up where you're presented to do that. It's amazing how you get the energy to do it and the clarity to do it, and also experiences having the confidence to do things that I normally wouldn't do on my own in life.
Nithyananda Maharaj, welcome.
Nithyananda.
Today you're going to chant for us the Vedic chant they use when bathing, a sacred bath.
Yeah.
So what is that called, and what does it mean?
In Vedic tradition, all people would pray to all the sacred energies which reside in all the major holy water bodies, holy rivers which flow in India, and pray that may all the energies of all these rivers flow into the water into which I'll be using for my bathing today, and so that I get energized. This is the prayer every day all the people in Vedic tradition do. The mantra that is used for invoking the sacred energies of all the sacred rivers is Om Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. This is the mantra. You need to just have your hands in the prayer position, and before you take bath, pray that all the energies of all these sacred rivers flow into the water which you will be using for your bathing, so that you also have the same energy. if you had the chance to bathe in all these sacred rivers.
As if you were bathing in the rivers
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Okay,
great.
so we have their energies and we're washing these impurities.
Yeah.
And is there a special time of the day for this bath?
Every time you take bath, you chant this mantra.
It is now time to end our news with a quote from Swamiji. Uncertainty is God's workspace. If you are courageous, you can enter it, or you can jump. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for tomorrow's updates on NTV. Nithyananda.